Privilege and the animal farm. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but free-range chickens are much more expensive than your traditionally raised poultry, right? So your manufactured or large manufacturing farms that create these opportunities for us to have cheap eggs. And so the free range chicken, I was at my local co-op and was going to purchase one of those things, but they are significantly more expensive. The free range eggs are extremely more expensive than your large manufactured chickens. And why is that? And people will give you answers that I think are very, very telling. So one set of answers was that the reason it's more expensive is because the chickens have a better quality of life. So they're able to experience the sunshine. They live in open spaces, better neighborhoods, if you will, and they get better treatment as a result of living in those better neighborhoods, and they have a general overall healthier outcome. I also heard that they're more expensive because people have to chase them to bring them to market, right? So that's the existence of the free range chicken. The existence of the largely manufactured industrial raised chicken is somewhat different. There are lots of chickens, in tight areas, and because there are so many of those chickens, they have to be mindful of cannibalization. So chickens will cannibalize each other. They will eat each other, or they will kill each other, particularly if their quarters are too cramped. And so there's monitoring of those environments that have to be done. And because they're in such close proximity, there's lots of filth in those environments. There's also a need for antibiotics. So there are drugs in those communities, right? So we have filth and crime, murder. We have drugs in those communities, but we're able to produce chickens at a much at an economy of scale that makes them able to be purchased by everyday people. And so when we start to think about that, yes, we can pay more for chickens. And I would suggest that given the free-range chickens' position in this particular story, that they are the group with privilege, and that the industrial raised chickens are in a position where they do not have as much privilege as the free range chickens. But in both cases, what we fail to realize is that both of those chickens, whether they have privilege or they don't have privilege, are participating in a system where they both will be fed as dinner. They'll be dinner. So whether you have privilege or you don't have privilege, if you are a part of the system, or you're a part of the game, if you will, if you're in the farming agronomy system, you may think that you're advancing, but you will be served up just like the rest of us. Privilege and the chicken. The animal farm.